we work with partners, both strategic partners, for example, Google, Intel, as well as our project partners and product partners on the software and networking side to develop products that are addressing key application in today's market. So some of those key applications include machine vision, smart kiosks. We obviously focus on commercial Chrome products, which I can talk about a little bit as well as IoT. And IoT is such a broad, it's always been kind of a broad descriptor, but we look at, for example, AIoT, artificial intelligence of things, as well as IIoT, which is industrial Internet of Things. People talk a lot about Industry 4.0, smart manufacturing. Our devices are ruggedized and reliable, so they are commercial grade products that work, you compare it to, for example, consumer grade products. They can work in commercial and industrial applications. So there's an IPC market, and we sort of compete in that market, and there's the commercial market. So that's one of our key differentiators, always has been, is that we are a commercial grade product provider. On the Chrome side, we're the only commercial Chrome provider in the world. So we're very excited because at the show, we're actually launching a Chromebox Commercial 2, which is the next generation of a very popular product that we launched back in 2015. So in 2015, we launched the Chromebox Commercial. We've seen traction with this, especially from top global brands. So we get a lot of enterprise brands that come to us. And this is also part of our strategic relationship with Google. So Google engineers and sales, as well as AOPEN engineers and sales, work with these enterprise brands to make sure that they can basically execute on their digital transformation initiatives. And we see that all over the place, right? On the retail side, on the QSR side, we see companies like McDonald's and Burger King and Carl's Jr., right? You walk in there now, it's a completely different experience than what it was 5 years ago. So we're excited to be part of that, and Chrome has been a big part of that. So the launch of this player actually introduces the world's first 4K commercial Chrome media player. So yeah, we're very excited, and that's where here at DSE, our booth has been packed with people who are coming to see this product for the first time. As a commercial grade product provider, we want to make sure that these devices are not failing, right? You're putting these into some very harsh retail environments, especially when you look at on the QSR side. We do front of the house and back of the house applications, and you're talking about heat and grease and smoke and cornmeal if you're a pizza place, right? So these have to be tough devices. So if your products are not commercial grade, then you're not going to see the total cost of ownership, we call it TCO, right, be what you want it to be, right? You're not going to see the ROI. And you're also, the thing that I like to hear is that, you have companies that sort of, have their IT teams and support teams are prepared to, rip and replace some of these products, and they sort of go quiet, right? And our products have a less than 1% failure rate. So, making sure that, especially in the retail and QSR side, look at commercial grade products, right? Look at products with low mean time between failure rate, right? Look at products that are versatile, right, and high performance. That's another one of our differentiators, is that, I mentioned machine vision, I mentioned IoT applications, whether you're running a video wall or whether you're powering a computer vision application, you want to look for the right products for that. Here at the show, we've had so many visitors to our booth, and what that's due to, one can only guess at. We did a lot of marketing, of course. DSE brings in a lot of great partners and end users. When I walk around from booth to booth, I see a lot of familiar faces. So what helps me to do my job better is to be connected with that ecosystem, right? And also to recognize where we are positioning ourselves within the industry. We don't want to put ourselves in competition where we don't need to be in competition, right? When we talk about partners and competitors, sometimes that's kind of a gray area. So what we do is we look for partners that, maybe in one scenario we're competing against, but in another scenario we can work together to bring to market a solution that's going to be innovative. As I mentioned before, we're seeing more and more brands that are launching these digital transformation initiatives, and they're looking for expertise, they're looking for experience, they're looking for knowledge, and we bring that not only by working independently, but also working with partners. I would say, kind of along the same lines, what we're looking for when we come to DSE is the right audience, essentially, right? So, we try to bring in, hey, we're going to be at DSE, please come and visit the show, because we're confident in our product, where even though we're inviting them in, to sort of a feeding frenzy, what could be a feeding frenzy, right? We know that we have confidence in our product, we have confidence in our partnership. So I think that what the show gives us the opportunity to do is really position ourselves in the industry. The other thing that I look for each year is, DSE becomes kind of a barometer for, where is the industry right now and where is it headed, and I'm always looking kind of 3 years ahead, right? What can I see that's happening now that's going to be, a key indicator for what I can expect, in the next 1 to 3 years. I see a lot of interactive. I'm not saying that just because we do interactive technology and we're sponsoring the self-service area, but I see the trend toward interactive self-service types of technology, right? Even when we're talking about media players and you're talking about video walls are not just putting information on a screen. It's actually reactive technology, right? That you're seeing more and more targeted ads. So everything becomes interactive. Everything becomes this two-way communication between the retail brand and the consumer.